So welcome back to our 2D platformer series. At the end of this series, you will have everything you need in order to create your very own 2D platformer game. So let's bring an awesome new touch to our current game and add a parallax background. So in Unity, let's create a background for your camera. And now let's add our first background element. Assign the sprite to it, and let's tweak its position and scale a bit. Just like that. Now make sure to put it in the actual background. And this one will be a static one. So let's create the next part. Tweak its position a bit. Let's put it on top of our first one. Change the scale of it. Let's make it like a bit more darker. Now let's duplicate it. And finally let's add some foreground elements. And the second one, like right here. And now if your background looks like this, make sure that none of your animations changes the scale of your actual player object. If you want to find out how a current animation is constructed, please check out the video. So this one looks a bit better now. So now let's create the script for background elements. And now add this one to all of our background elements that we want to be moving. And now let's head right into Visual Studio. Remove all of that stuff. And now let's start simple by adding some new variables. So we want to be able to access our player position and to have some values to play with. So let's do offset equals player transform position x minus transform position x. And in our update method, let's do transform.local position equals new vector 3 negative player transform position x times speed minus our offset right here, and now keep the others as they are. So if transform local position x smaller than negative dead x, offset dead x variable times 2, and vice versa for our positive range. So what these lines will do is to push our game object left and right the further the player will go, and as soon as we cross a certain point we want our background elements to loop. Now we can basically play around with these numbers as long as we like. So let's attach our player to all of them. And now let's take a look at how these awesome components will actually play out. And now you don't have to be as smart as ourselves to see that this looks a lot better now. And as we can see, the looping is working perfectly fine as well. Now if you're curious how to add ledge grabbing, please check out the other videos in the playlist and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time.